What's up, guys, or guy? I don't think there's a lot of discs left, so I don't know what the correct one is there for sure. But yeah, I got a really good kill on Soulbinder. I played kinda bad, but I got a good parse, so naturally I need to make a video about it. um, but like in every video, pretty much, we'll just go through it together. We will talk about what I did bad, and we'll talk about what I did good. And we'll get off to a really bad start, I hope, so that I can feel really bad about this. Alright, let's get going. So, on his boss, voidweaver. Voidweaver is, in my opinion, better than Oracle here. That's probably a hot take. I don't really care. I think that if you maximize voidweaver's potential here, you can crank. One way to help you do this is to lay out the CDs in WoW utils. Just plan out your radiances, your mind blasts, and your void wraiths, and you can look at the like baseline evangelisms and void wraiths from my logs and stuff if you want. But yeah. So let's take a look at how voidweaver looks here. So the first ramp we're gonna have is just gonna be a mini ramp here, but the first real ramp is gonna be for the knockback, and it's gonna be Evange. Before that, I'm gonna unfortunately walk into an orb. I think I did it in my other video as well, which is really funny. But yeah, you should not do that. Watch out for the orbs. Okay, when you break these canisters, you get a healing absorb. It's worth remembering for Voidweaver, because there are sets of these that we can hit, and will hit, in fact. And I eat the orb, because why not? So now I have no haste, and I'm trying to finish my ramp here. Things are working out fine. And I send my gas here. I tried to get a Void Blast out there, but that was impossible. I wanted to save the penance for the knockback, which is definitely what you should do. Either that, or at least a Shadow or Death. Didn't get a lot of value out of my Evangelism there, so we didn't really do any like healing, which is a little bit rough. And then the next ramp here is going to be into the knockbacks. Now here, I should have sent a way earlier Mind Blast, sent a Rad, and started cranking into the heal absorbs, but I was late, and that's okay. But you can see us hit the heal absorb there, which is good. And then after that, we go into an Uppies ramp here. Now, I used my Mind Blast late, as I just said, so I don't have Mind Blast ready here. I'm gonna land, Mind Blast, Uppies, and I shield myself as I fly up because I was afraid, but I forget that Uppies makes me mortal, practically. Okay, cool. So now, the next knockback is Evange, but it's quite a while off, so we can actually send, like, full gas here. So I'm looking at the orbs here. This heal absorb is ideally when I just send my, my Void Wraith. You can also send it for the remaining ads timer that you see here. That just does a huge burst of damage. And for that one, you'll have like a bit more time to ramp for sure. It'll feel less stressful. As you can see there, big burst of damage. It's a very good target for a ramp there. Okay, and then now I'm just looking at the timer for the knockback. And I'm just looking at my Evange. And I'm probably anxious, making sure that I hit this. So, ramp now. I'm in PI here, so I know that I can ramp quite late. I have a lot of haste, so also making sure to dispel. As you can see in the cast sequences. Still a bit early, despite that. Keep in mind that the thing you're ramping for, you need to be precise here, because Voidweaver is not like Oracle. We don't have those 4-second longer atonements, so we gotta crank, and we gotta be precise. And then after that, we have... Like, we're not that far off the next knockback, and we want Void Wraith for that. So we have a mini ramp coming in hot, and for the orbs here, we're gonna send a Mind Blast and a Rad. Here we go. So you see, Heal Absorb goes out, and we have gas here. So we're actually doing pretty good HPS here, because we can get so much mileage out of these mini ramps, and we have so much power in like during Entropic Rift. It's big. If you're doing this after the buffs, it's probably even better by like 12% or something. So you can see me ramping here. I aim to finish after I land. It's probably better to finish like before you kind of like, you know, you want to send the penance as you're flying, but it's not a huge deal. It's a dot, but the upfront damage is definitely worth trying to snipe if you want to get some HPS. And hitting it a bit earlier also makes it possible to do something about this part a little bit more like actively instead of like retroactively as here. We're looking at the knockback timer here. We're not actually ramping for that. You can do that on Oracle by ramping early for the past or like for the last evangelism, but Here, we instead opt to Evangelism ramp for the orbs coming here. And we hope to hit the what is it called? The heal absorb. So you can see me do that here. We finish. I think this ramp is going to do infinite healing, I'm pretty sure. I think we hit like 1 billion canisters or something. So I'm just shooting up in HPS here. Every Void Blast is pushing me up. It's insane. So much healing. I went from like 4.7 to 5.5 million HPS here. Huge ramp. Next ramp here is for this remaining ads thing here, you can see. And I'm a bit late for it, but that's okay. And the ramp after this is going to be for the knockback. So like when you're in between here, you can opt to send like ramps on, or rather you should be sending ramps on either the orbs if you can, or the remaining ads exploding and like coming alive, I guess. With the spell here. And here we're also ramping for the knockback. And we aim to pair this with a Void Wraith. This ramp is also gonna fucking crank, I'm pretty sure. Despite the wacky cast sequence. Yeah, man. Good ramp. Now I'm looking at the boss health here, and I'm like evaluating like how I play here, because I'm looking at the knockback timer as well. At some point, I think I realized that I think we're gonna get the knockback as well. But here I'm gonna send an uppies ramp, I think. Yeah, I went too wide and sent an uppies ramp. Awesome. Then I finished this off, hit the heal absorbs here. Did quite good healing despite, you know, sending all of my mana into a ramp there. And then we finish this ramp here. You just send Evange there, yeah, it's probably worth it. And then we just crank. And we have execute here as well. Not that we press it, but, you know, it feels good to, like, know that if it were Dragonflight, we could press Shadow or Death. And we're just sending Void Blast only, because the button just does infinite healing somehow. Alright, cool. So, for this boss, it's really, so in my Discord, for example, I will have a WoW Utils import uploaded shortly, and it will show you how you can use your radiances on this boss. I believe Icy Veins might also have them, and I recommend that as well. But essentially, as voidweaver, you want to make sure you're utilizing the fact that you can also do crazy HPS outside of your evangelism. So we're more tied to Mind Blast and Void Wraith, in fact, I think, than we are evangelism. So we're much more versatile. One thing to keep in mind here, and you probably saw that in the kind of clip here, you want to make sure that you are turreting with Voidweaver. Our Void Blast does so much fucking healing. And anytime that you're like moving too much, or like not min-maxing your cast properly, or like sending Shadow or Deaths when you don't have to, sending a shield or whatever, that's insanely bad. You literally just press Penance and Void Blast, and that's literally it. You don't press other buttons. That's all you do. So that's something that's important to keep in mind here. But yeah, I think I will wish you all good luck on the boss, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!